Most of us have had a few rough nights we'd rather forget. But imagine if one of those nights played out in real time for the whole world. The slurring and stumbling, the fumbling flirtations, and the incoherent proclamations. Though it sounds like a scenario straight out of hell, a few unlucky celebs have suffered this scene in real life. Here are some stars who appear to be totally drunk on live TV. Mark Wahlberg. There's good vibrations, and then there's whatever's going on with Mark Wahlberg here.
Why would you allow people to drink alcohol and come on a show?
During an appearance on The Graham Norton Show in 2013, Wahlberg did his best to promote his film Broken City, and ended up fondling Norton in the process.
That's wrong. Don't touch the man there.
Wahlberg told Digital Spy the whole thing was a pre-planned prank, saying,
Cyrus Silverman and I talked about doing something funny, and I tried to do a bit, and some people took it a little too seriously.
In 2017, Norton recounted the interview on This Morning with Philip and Holly. He revealed they literally couldn't get any stories going because Wahlberg kept interrupting everybody. At one point, Michael Fassbender finally got through a story from start to finish. At the time, Norton assumed it must just be a great story, but then he realized Wahlberg had simply fallen asleep. Norton said,
"We didn't wake him. We were delighted. We were like, oh, good. We can get on with some of the show."
Courtney Love. It begins, as such stories often do, with Courtney Love hurtling her makeup compact in the air and having it whiz past a visibly bristly Madonna. The year is 1995. The event is the MTV Video Awards. Eternally droll TV personality Kurt Loder interviews Madonna, who robotically answers questions about her life. Perhaps mercifully, the back-and-forth banter is cut short by Courtney Love's makeup.
You may say it's reflection of that, but it's also...
Loder makes the perfect worst choice by inviting the wobbly singer into the interview.
Come on up.
Should we let her come up?
Yeah.
No, don't, please.
Come on, Courtney.
What follows is a fumbled handshake and the beginning of the most awkward interview ever.
Look, I'm interrupting you, and you guys are in the scene. I'm just feisty. I didn't mean to, bum you.
Love then spouted a whole lot of nonsense before someone stepped in and finally rescued Madonna. Woo! Paula Abdul. In January 2007, Paula Abdul made a very out-there appearance on a Seattle TV show that found her swaying in her seat and laughing about nothing.
What do Idol fans have to look forward to this season, and what are you looking forward to seeing?
Well, is that what it is?
At times, it seemed like there might be some audio delay issues behind the scenes. Other times, Abdul was apparently receiving transmissions from some distant solar system.
It's a wild party where you are.
After the clip went viral, a spokesperson for Abdul said everybody was making much ado about nothing, according to People. In a subsequent appearance on The Tonight Show, Abdul told Jay Leno the nutty interview was part of a chaotic press junket.
Where you're in that one little room and you're looking at one camera and there are 30 cities talking into your ear.
Right, exactly.
Bill Murray. In May 2015, actor Bill Murray stopped by The Late Show with David Letterman to be their next to the last show guest. After he fell out of a goodbye cake for the host, he sat with Letterman and took shots from a bottle of Slovenia vodka. The cake-covered actor then recited cryptic remarks like this.
You married a virgin who gave birth to an infant, a god child, really.
I appreciate the sentiment, but one wonders, is it the vodka talking here?
Following the Letterman appearance, Murray reportedly went out to a celebratory dinner, where he was asked last minute to appear on MSNBC's The Last Word to discuss Letterman's reign on The Late Show. But by that point, he was really in his cups.
Do you mind if we finish talking about Elizabeth Warren and Hillary Clinton?
Elizabeth Warren?
Yeah.
Get to that now.
Everything went next-level loopy, with Murray spectacularly falling out of a chair and slurring up a storm.
And he just floats above everything.
He is, yes.
He's really in a different plane than the rest of us right now.
Tracy Morgan. In 2007, former 30 Rock actor Tracy Morgan pitted himself against a Texas morning show, and the morning show lost. Morgan became transfixed on his own image in the monitor, at one point saying,
wow, I look good. Look at me on that.
Look at that.
I'm handsome. Now I can see why I got so many kids.
He also repeatedly smacked his belly, insisting it was his mating call.
That's right. I don't have what LL got. I don't got biscuits. I got a loaf of bread. Come get this, ladies. You gonna eat.
But Morgan pointed out to the What's So Funny podcast in 2011 that he's, an actor. I wasn't drunk. People are idiots. They like to just say things on the internet. They weren't there. Steve-O. During a 2005 appearance on The Adam Carolla Show, professional loon Steve-O of Jackass and Wild Boys fame was admittedly drunk and allegedly tried to make out with Carolla.
Steve-O is in his dressing room getting drunk. That is no act. He is loaded. He tried to kiss me with his tongue 10 minutes ago.
Carolla does his best to spin the appearance in a humorous vein, but the segment remained intensely uncomfortable from start to finish. 1 minute Steve-O is praising the host.
Don't love on him.
So hard. I love Adam Carolla so hard.
And the next, he's threatening to strangle him.
I'm about to strangle you out of your own consciousness.
I thought you loved me.
I will kill you.
After a commercial break, Steve-O was gone in the literal sense, and Carolla announces that Steve-O
got a little out of hand, cut his foot, and needed to be restrained and taken backstage.
The next morning, Steve-O told the New York Post, "I just woke up with no recollection of taping Adam's show. Wow, I can't help being more proud of myself." But after Steve-O threatened to take his own life, Johnny Knoxville staged an intervention in 2008. According to People, in March 2018, Steve-O celebrated 10 years of sobriety. Kanye West. Stop us if you've heard this one, but in 2009, Taylor Swift accepted the award for Best Female Video at the MTV VMAs for You Belong to Me, saying, "I sing country music, so thank you so much for giving me a chance to win a VMA award." But her speech was then interrupted by a seemingly drunk Kanye West. As boos rang out, West announced Beyoncé should have won the award for Single Ladies.
But Beyoncé had one of the best videos of all time.
West was subsequently escorted out of Radio City Music Hall. In a now-deleted blog, he wrote after the show, "I'm so sorry to Taylor Swift and her fans and her mom." Commenting on the incident in 2013, West told Ryan Seacrest on his Kiss FM morning show, "I would not want some crazy drunk rock star cutting off my daughter. But my daughter would 100% also be like, yes, Beyoncé did have the best video." Anna Nicole Smith. Finally, there's the sad case of late Playboy model and reality star Anna Nicole Smith, who in 2004 graced the American Music Awards with her unique brand of theatricality. She sashayed up to the podium and slurred through her introduction for Kanye West.
I was honored to be on our next performer's new video.
Visibly out of sorts, she stumbled, mugged for the cameras, and even groped herself. But the story behind the bizarre public appearance is heartbreaking rather than funny. On the 10th anniversary of Smith's death, her ex-partner Larry Burkhead told Wendy Williams that breast enhancement surgery caused Smith to suffer chronic back pain, among other serious ailments, adding,
"And the night before she did that award show, she actually suffered like 2 seizures.
Burkhead said Smith was taking prescribed medication, but that he wouldn't be surprised if she'd been abusing it. In 2007, Smith passed away from an accidental overdose at 39. Thanks for watching. Click the Nicki Swift icon to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Plus, check out this other cool stuff we know you'll love too.